Today I want to take a look at how to remove a user account from the Site Owners Group Tenant-wide. So let's say you have a user account, you're not going to block it or disable it, but you want to revoke the permissions. And this user account may be support staff, developer, maybe a service account that had high permissions to a high number of sites. Maybe it's an account that was in the Site Owners Group on a high number of sites, or an account that's a site collection admin on a high number of sites. And it's very tedious to go to every single site, find the user account, click on it, and do a remove by hand. Here we're looking at a site owners group. We have a user account named J. We want to remove this account across the tenant. Coming in here and clicking the checkbox for every site collection is not really feasible. So if you wanted to remove this from the site owners group, and then also maybe remove it from the site collection admins, which would be over here at user ASPX. I put the same account into site collection admin. So we have a test account that is both in the SCA admin and in the site owners group. And we want to do some cleanup and we want to remove it from two places. Okay, so there's two different configurations we're looking at for security. If we wanted to automate that in PowerShell, what would that look like and how could we do it? Here's a PowerShell script that I've created, which covers this particular scenario. We'll open it up more to full screen mode. And it's fairly short, but it gets the job done. And it has configuration where we're bringing in the name of our tenant, which feeds into the admin URL. We have the login to remove, and this is expressed in a claims UPN format. So that is the user to remove. If you have multiples, that's perfectly okay. PowerShell script has been designed in a way that supports an array. So if you have multiples, simply do comma, 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 add as many user accounts as needed. We are defining an app ID and app secret. This has tenant full control permission. So this is a tenant full control app ID and secret, and that's something that's covered by an article I will leave in the notes on the video and in the blog post. How you can generate this really is by going to app reg new and app invite, but it needs to be done on the admin endpoint. So there's app reg new, there's app invite, and those are both done on your admin endpoint. So you're not doing this for one site collection, you're doing it for the full tenant. As we come down, we're going to load PowerShell PNP. Yes, we're going to make a connection to the admin endpoint. And when we connect to the admin endpoint, then we can get a list of all site collections. In this particular case, you have a parameter here about including OneDrive. That's optional. If you want to, you certainly can. But this will gain all of the site collections we want to loop through for processing. The script itself displays a % complete. This gives us a status indicator as to how things are progressing when the script is running. And coming down a little bit more, we're going to connect into each individual site collection. Now again, you'll see the app ID and app secret, but this is a single site collection target. So as we're looping, we're going to use those same parameters to connect to each site collection. PowerShell PNP does come with a command for covering site collection admins, which is very helpful. And we can do a comparison about our target user with the contains operator. So the contains operator allows us to check if our target user is in the SCAs. If it is found in the SCAs, we note it, display it, and do the remove. If the user account is in the owners group. So here we're going to find any group ending with the word owners. So there's our where expression for filtering. We're going to look at all of the users that are in that group, and we're going to do the same contains expression. So have we found our target user? And at that point, we'll go ahead and execute the remove and display the status. All of this is collected in a transcript so that we end up with a log file. So that's the code review of kind of how things look. We'll go ahead and execute the function and see what we get. So here it is executing and the script is running. We get our % complete. As the script progresses, you can see the % complete incrementing, 30% moving forward. And we are getting the remove status display. If it finds and removes something, we do get those echoed back on the console for our display. It handles the whole process very quickly. It's efficient, moving through each site collection. giving us a percent complete. In a different experience outside of VS Code, you do get a progress bar on the percent complete. And then we have a transcript. Going back over to the site itself, if I open the owners group, I now see that this has been removed and the user has been removed from the owners group. Coming back to site collection admins, I can do a QA check here and find that the site collection admin has also been removed. So if you need to remove a user account tenant-wide from site collection admin or from site owners, this PowerShell will handle it, and wanted to create a brief demo. Thanks for watching.